guys are giving me a run for my money. Oh. It's enough to make a girl go crazy. Driving around in this Chevy, baby. Every station that I play. It's about a girl. It's always about a girl.
Get to the coming slow motion with me.
I'm just saying, all the genres are screaming for the same thing. It's a girl. I'm sorry that the girls that went up there before me, they didn't have the pretty packaging. I can't help it. I got a big sexy brain. I'm very turned on by me. And other me.
107 through the beats, asking to ease. Did you get a new smart speaker or smart device?
Let's see, I bet this one's about a girl too.
Really good use.
Kicker 108, the most best country deal of the day. Check out the deals on sale now.
No. No? You guys are just ignoring me? Okay, we're going to throw that in there.
But it was a sign of the deep
Spouses or parents and children, Kathy and I learned through some tough times a very important lesson. We learned to do this when we talk about something that could be combustible or could be a source of strife. When one of us is talking, when that one is finished, we don't interrupt.
Okay.
Slow to speak. We don't interrupt. We let them finish, and then we say, now let me tell you what I think I just heard. Is this what you meant to say? And you know how often, sometimes she'll say, yeah, that's exactly what I meant to say. Sometimes she'll say, where did you get that? I said, well, that's what I thought I heard you say. Is that he was in the spirit on the...
How could they? Your mind, face, eyes, and thighs define queen. She always say yes, no maybes for me. That great
He doesn't
name,
have
but I
problem
give it
talking
a
about
dick.
his lady. But making it awkward. Let's just admit that sexy sells. Sells a lot.
Move 30, close her, got to the club at 2:30. My gang, he got me, I'm never ready. 13, 30, like Steve Nash and Stephen Curry.
If we have a company making money off of our name, we need to make money off of our names together.
Be my favorite thing, supposed to pick me
will make it like they got to have it, or like true Southern blood, based off of a real story. You know, I know people all over the place, and I know some people that know some people that know some people, and so we can actually make it where like our story, America's story, our legacy gets reborn. And I'll even like, we can pretend that like we're the royal family, like we're like a little, you know, royal family over here, because like, you know, we use manners and we have appropriate stuff.
These days you can't even trust who you. These days don't wanna hurt you for nothing. These days I don't even care for a title.
I trust that my Southern boys and my B-Bar boys, that they love me and they will help me. I do. Because they know that I love and care about them. And like, I don't know, even though there's some mommy-son issues in Cali, I'm pretty sure that like maybe Cali's got my back too. I don't know, maybe. And you guys, I might really know like a real life Iron Man guy. I'm just saying. And like some cowboys. Man, do I know some cowboys. And some truck guys. I know a lot of good people. And I'll take like, we could just make it where like normal people get filled into like jobs, and then they can just like have all the classified stuff. And like, look, I'll put it out there. If they have a criminal record and they are the best fit for the job, then like maybe we'll have some presidential like pardons and stuff. As I have a caution tow truck driver like flinging up behind me. It's like, no. I want to hear their story. I want to hear what happened. I want to talk to victims. I want to talk to perpetrators. I want to find out like what the police said. I want to find out what the attorneys said. Because now that I've been part of that whole legal justice system and supposedly innocent until proven guilty, and it was basically guilty by association and no name, no face, and like street cred and all that other stuff and stash houses and everything. And like for some reason people love to talk to me about their problems, but like they won't let me fix them. So like I think it's kind of bogus that we're all having to individually go through our statehood stuff on like the MJ thing. Like seriously, I care not about the MJ stuff. Like in the world, it would be like if somebody pulled me over in Baltimore for like, I don't know, the top headlight, like they were racially profiling me in a neighborhood because like I didn't look like I belonged to that neighborhood, but clearly I have a reason to be there that's like legal and legitimate. Why do we care so much about the MJ stuff? Like, I'm not a partaker. I am not a fan of the smell or any of the stuff. So nobody can say that I'm just like a dumb, like, mad Potter or something. But really, like, why don't we just on a federal level fix that? Because like, I know a lot of people that are having to like not be medicated off of something that's like an herbal remedy. And I think it's not fair because they're having to choose their jobs over their health. And I think that some of this employment stuff needs to be messed with because there's a very particular place that's putting all over the radio waves about how they're looking for like people to help, and they're so like fix it, but they literally had a fix-it person pop an interview in or an application in, and they wanted a personality test. Maybe I played with their minds a little bit with my personality test, and for some reason that meant that they were too good for me. How many people tell you that they're too good for you? How many people tell you that you don't love yourself? I'm going to quote Crazy Cat Lady and say that I am in love with myself, okay? If you don't love me, I love me enough for me and my children to survive and thrive and do grand, wonderful things. It's just going to take us a little bit longer without any help, but I'm going to sit here just like this trailblazer trucking along, heartland of America, Chevrolet. I don't know why you're not calling me, but saying, hey, want to like fix your fuel tank and make it where your little light is not shining on your dash, because we know that you've been taking care of that good girl and she's been taking care of you. Ram, on me about the Catholic thing. My daddy cat dog does not like that I am Catholic. I don't care. I was a cradle Catholic. I went and I tried. I was like Goldilocks with religions. I tried all of them. I like the Catholicism the best. It made me feel the most comfy. It made the most logical sense. If you guys want me to narrate how I got there, I will explain it. I'm not embarrassed. I get called a bad Catholic all the time. I call myself a bad Southerner all the time. I am American Gumbo. And I'm Michelle Fixit. And I approve of this very, pretty much free, minus gas. And like, you know, it's like do $5,000 in stuff. I'm just going to start working on being Michelle as president. There you go. Write me in. I had to get husband Cat to approve of me running for president in order for me to disclose my last name, because I don't know if Michelle Fixit will work. But like, just remember that I like to teach people to fish. He's gonna be so mad at me. That was something I said way before he came into my life. Absolutely. He just kind of like, I don't know. And it's really ironic because my maiden name and my legal name, like, they're friends. They just don't realize it. You know, it's like how a river loves a fish or how a fountain loves a fish. I don't know. It's like a little koi pond. Just a little koi butterfly flapping around with a butterfly on my truck. But I am really upset and I'm brokenhearted, so I can make all these little jokes and try to like live in a little fairy tale, which is exactly what I'm doing because I'm just kind of playing with you guys. But if you're playing the same game and you think it's not really as coincidental as I think it is, and maybe like there might be something else going on here, whether it's like Transformers and like vehicles and like, I don't know, just crazy stuff going on in life, or like it's biblical stuff, or it's, you know, insert your thing. Something's up, and I'll play along, and I'll dress up, and I'll have fun, and I'll take recommendations. I will even dress up in my little orange shorts costume, and like find a pouch, and like take your order, and like, hey, what's your order? You got a problem? Like, I'm in the orange shorts, I'm comfy in this. I put this body through a lot of abuse, but I'm comfy in my own skin, literally. I am. And I want everyone else to be too, because I see a lot of sad people. And I want you to be angry or happy. And if you're going to be angry, don't be angry at each other. I want you to be angry at a broken house and a broken system and a broken everything. And I want you to use your nicest voices to try to coax your neighbors into joining forces with you, even if you have opposing viewpoints, so that we can all work together and eventually fight the plague that's infected. Any opinions. I don't want any emotional crap. I just want information and raw data. And if you do stupid stuff, then I'm going to make you start taking clothes off. Because I'm tired of being sexualized when I'm driving around. So if you guys can do it to me, I'm going to do it to you. Just like the Queen of England had her little thing with the Parliament guy. You're going to sit there and like, you know, I'm going to ring my little bell and be like, you better go away. You better give me information. And if you don't listen and you don't take direct orders, then you can get out. There could have been an F-bomb in there, but, you know, itty-bitty ears and stuff. I'm already uncomfortable enough saying sexuality. We need to, like, start making it where, like, Okay, so let's fix this up. Music. This genre, but even though I don't have children in the vehicle, I feel like children can listen, and like it's just getting a little too word usage that little children would understand. So I'm gonna switch the station, but it's not because of a bias towards the thing. It's just I'm getting very uncomfortable for little ears. Speaking of which, doesn't the sky just look like a rainbow? I love it. I want more of it. And if you go to Hawaii, like they have rainbows everywhere. I love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. No, don't say these
Cash
words.
get there, got me losing count of these bags. I'm moving too fast. Hard times, I'm on the cops around. It's talking out my boy, you ain't for the bags.
I tried to do my keyboard boys, you'd be shocked. Keyboard boys are awesome. I love all of you. I'm just a cuckoo bird. Keep singing. Doing your tricks. I see your heard. I don't care if you finish,
but the media
there we go.
I said what the man you can't blame my pants no more. I come from the trenches. Some said I'd never be a superstar, but I know I'm different. I'm a voice, but
We
the
all have
system
a
ain't give me a
past.
choice.
We
Those
all
some people
have a
that's still
future.
unemployed.
Let's do this together. Let's wave our flags and know that our flags are everybody else's flags. They're just light and dark and that's it. Just like the toes, just like the stuff. We need to start getting rid of these isms for good and make it where like people are so scared because we are so united that like we will never fall.
All that and more. It's time right now for your Xfinity play of the game. You know where we're going here with this. Sean Murphy, two-run homer at the top of the fourth, being a difference maker here tonight. For Murphy, 16th homer of the year is not only
No.
you everything.
I know. It's hard to trust me, but like seriously, if you look around, you'll see me. Yes, hello.
Keep shooting up and let out. You do the pills, gotta get out. Did I spit out? It's a cheat code like a face in a read.
I know the G code, and if I don't know all the codes, you gotta let me know the other ones. I won't tell people your G codes. I'll make them like fanciful and like child friendly. I'll make them make sense. Yes, I will get myself to Baltimore, okay? And a lot of other places you guys have to learn how to share. No, don't say that. Come on, back. They're trying to silence you. You can do this. You've gone through worse. We've all Most of us have gone through worse. I'm sorry, not all of us.
You ain't never posted a rapper when he was alive. Can't post about him after he get hit. It's simple. It's the principle on any tempo.
I need you guys to help to make sure nobody tries to hit me, okay?
In an interview, most days, come on like I'm going through a whole phase. Y'all niggas shoot out the whip like road rage. I pray all of my dogs be so paid. And the only thing that kills is my way.
Yes, you guys are awesome.
At top,
All my life,
top stuff.
they be trying to keep me down.
They're not going to kick you anymore.
Cover the truth.
If they do, you call for me. And if I'm not there, then somebody will appear for me.
Harper caught it.
Another woman will come and stand up.
Harper's a teammate at Truist.
Women will always stand up for their men. Yes.
And offerings. Check.
No more of this I can't breathe stuff. No more crying for moms. Moms are everywhere. And so if a man cries for a mom better show up.
It's Brew, a roller coaster in Charlotte, North Carolina that had a crack in like the feed. And people were zipping right again. I'm like, no, this is Final Destination. I've seen this too many times. No, shut it down. No.
Don't you dare try to shut this down.
Personal pictures.
There we go. See, I told you the girls would show up. We got this. Exactly. We got it. You guys act like this 20-year-old truck can't do stuff. I'm telling you right now, it can't. And it's not going to follow behind Alabama. I see you.
Got another shorty, she ain't nothing like me. Yeah, about to catch another fight. Apple bottom make 'em wanna bite.
Look at that. Look at that.
Cause when you a boss, you could do
That's
what
hot.
you want.
It's actually really cute. It's gorgeous and beautiful. Take pictures of it. Oh my goodness. And if this fails, then like be more. Why don't you guys come down here and add some colorfulness to the South? Because clearly, yeah, clearly we need you down here, boys. And girls, and ladies, and men, and gentlemen, and gentle ladies, and sexy ladies.
I taste so delicious. Let them lick the plate. Yeah, I make them do the dishes. I ain't on news 12 cause a bitch was missing. Sheesh. About to catch another fight.
It's gorgeous down here.
About to make them wanna bite.
Very enticing. Very American proud.
Just wanna have a good
But I want this everywhere. I want this whole country to look like this. The suns, the beach, and all that.
Cause when you a boss, you could do what
That way when you look up, you know you're happy. Everybody's happy. This is gorgeous.
Ladies get money all around the world, cause girls is players too.
Yes, ma'am.
The number one hit music station. This is Wayne.
First thing I turn on when I get in the car. Literally, it's always playing a song I like.
Oh.
Every time I turn it on, it's something different and something I love.
Maybe we could use the iHeartRadio
Feel good. It's my go-to
money.
station.
I need somebody that knows how to do all these things. Because like I'll play whatever games we need to play as long as like I'm not undressed or anything.
Fit your space. Fit
Yes,
your
Home
needs.
Depot. Like I
fit
have
your
to get
budget.
cards with you. Come on.
Like a new GE Profile
That's, like, so
Ultra Fast
simple. Like,
Combo
why don't you
laundry
guys,
machine
like,
that can wash and dry a large load
some
in about
winnings.
2
Like I can
hours.
give out my 228 number if husband approves. Like I did talk to him about that in the B-More. I don't know if he's gonna like get really mad if it becomes like a national thing, but like I don't care. I trust you, you trust me. What are you gonna do? You're gonna get a discount at Home Depot. We're gonna save money. I get
When
some
you have trouble
points.
sleeping,
I use the
it's tough.
points to fix the
When
Baltimore
kids
stuff.
have
That way I don't have to
trouble
spend as
sleeping,
much money and stuff. Like isn't that a like friend helping friend thing?
For you
nights like
I mean,
this,
you know,
try Vicks Pure Z's
some
Kids.
things
Our
exist
great
for a
tasting
reason.
gummies are
And, like,
specially
guys, I don't know where
formulated for kids with
my other little phone
unique
is, and, like, I
botanicals
really
and a
need
low
to,
dose of melatonin. Just
figure out how to get to this fancy hotel that has the cat for me.
Help your
Okay?
child fall asleep naturally
So,
with Pure Z's gummies.
we're about to have,
Consult with
like,
a doctor before use.
some
For ages
issues
4 and up.
because I'm navigationally challenged, but I don't know where I'm
Demand
going.
team who handles the heavy lifting.
I don't know how to get to the Iberville, okay? I know I'm home, but like I didn't do the Iberville when I was gone. Okay, stop talking.
Beat.
Okay.
Well done. And also, look at you, giving God all the glory. And that's what it's all about, right?
It is what it's about. And thank you to Kayla because you're my ministry. I go to church every Sunday, but it's what fills me up.
Okay. We're gonna lose people if we keep talking about stuff like that. But it just needs to be like everybody has their own opinions and voices, okay? Oh, this is so cool! Guys! Look at that! Oh, look at those. Hello, ladies. Oh my goodness. Look at this cuteness! Look at this cuteness! This is new! Okay, so now it's the big play place. Oh, and we made fun of the hurricanes and smushed us. Oh, I love this. I love this. This is the kind of like funniness, cuteness that I want to see all the time. Hi, big place. Oh, big play. Big play entertainment. Yeah, we need stuff like this in the V-Bar. We need somewhere for our youth to go and like spend time and enjoy themselves. Just say. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you. Oh, look, it's like the Beatles. They're like walking across the street. Ah! They're all spaced out like the Beatles. I know. I'm sorry. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I'm getting out of it.
He heals me when I'm broken. Strength where I've been weak.
Am I broken? Is that what this means? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be broken. I tried really hard to be the ultimate good girl, and like people kept just kind of messing stuff up. Yeah. So I'm gonna like go past this. Thank you. Oh. Hello. Oh, not on me. No, he won't cheat on me. He won't. I know he won't. 'Cause I'll do this. And if he does, there's gonna be a whole long line, and he knows that. He's really not gonna do that. He won't do it. Look, he's not. Oh, that's the National Cemetery.
Today's hottest country and all-time favorites, K99 Country. Hey, if you check out the iHeart Country YouTube channel,
morning. We're back. 7:55.
My
We
brain
all
might
bring
have been
positivity.
broken at
It's called
some
Tell Me
point.
Something Good. We hope you come and join us
I'd
Monday
really like
morning
it if
here on
he
the
would tell
Bobby
me
Bones
something
Show.
good, because like he is all over the radio, and so like I need to talk to the Bobby Bones guy at some point. Just be like, hey, Bobby Bones guy, like I have a Bones song. It's not about you, but it's very relevant to my life. So like, can we join forces and be like superheroes and like dress up and play games and like have lots of fun? I'll do it. Like I totally have no problem making a fool of myself. Like I worked at the Orange Shorts place, and I can do business Barbie stuff because of Enterprise. And like, can we get them on it too? Like Orange Shorts place supports America. And like we remember her for Valentine's Day, and like maybe like Alden, like I don't know. I know the divorce and all that, and the poor Orange Shorts places, but like that was a baby for you, and like what happened to it? You know, I know the mommy and daddy had issues, but like the babies paid the price, and like the Orange Shorts place paid the price, and I know a few still very beautiful women that would love to do a comeback. I'm just saying, why don't we just start doing some comebacks? You know, like we got smushed by a hurricane, but it wasn't a hurricane, it was like a disease, and like everything was a little bit better before COVID, but then like it got really, really bad. But we don't want the same people fighting, because like then it's gonna just end up the same place again. And so maybe the two people that fight, like maybe I put them in a room with me, and I'm like, hey guys, look, I totally respect both of you, but like literally I'm in charge now, so sit down, be quiet, and tell me why you think the other guy is bad, and tell me what you think is good about them, and if you could be a vegetable, what vegetable would you be and why? Because then that's gonna just throw them, because they're gonna have to actually think with their brains and not like their other things, and have sword fights. It's all about sword fights. And then like by the end of it, I'm gonna say, okay, now you guys have to, you know, shake hands and hug and say that you forgive each other, and we have to all work together because clearly we all care, okay? Why don't we try that? Why don't we try the mom experiment, and we just see what happens when you put a mom in charge, okay? Maybe I'm just a cuckoo bird. Maybe this is just something to like have the girls watch years from now, and they're like, oh geez, we totally missed it. We missed our opportunity. But guess what? This is literally the first year that I would be able to even do this. And how ironic would it be if like my first time that I voted for myself. I love that. And then I can tell that to all the girls in America is the next time that you, like when you vote, make sure that you're voting for yourself. Make sure you're voting for someone that you can identify with. Someone that holds the most of you within them. Because I think I'm like that for a lot of people. And the people that like can't stretch their brains that far, like I don't know. I guess put them in a room with me and I'll try to bond with them, and we'll see if I build rapport by the end of the
Country. I'm Dusty.
conversation.
Hey, Thomas Rhett
That's
takes over
pretty
the Coliseum
convincing.
Thursday night, and we've
Like,
got
I just love
tickets and
everybody. And I
exclusive
think
entry
everybody's
into the Thomas
adorable.
Rhett
It's pretty
VIP
easy.
Lounge.
it's got yellow in it, so like it's a pan flag, it's just lighter, and it has like a magnolia in it. And like I want to have a little detail.
I'm out of here. I'm not going to say it anymore. I'm all-time favorites. And give me about 6 minutes. I'll get your daily dose of randomness.
So, husband Cat and I will mutually decide lots of budgetary things, and we will entertain all of you guys because we argue a lot about stuff that's really stupid. It's like, I don't want this to be oil rub bronze. I don't want your oil rub bronze. I want it to be painted hammered copper. And it's like, okay, well, that's great, but this is my house. So you go to your house and you paint everything copper, and I will paint all my stuff oil rub bronze, which is basically black with glitter. It's like brown, dark brown with glitter. And he's gonna like paint all his stuff like Battleship Gray, like Georgetown is Battleship Gray. And it's gonna be great. Because like that's gonna be the compromise house where it's like, I found that house. He had the money. Like that's my problem. It's like I never have enough money. If I had enough money and people, oh my goodness, you don't want to know what I'd be able to do. I would be driving people crazy, and like they would come, and I would film it. so angry that like they can squish me. But then I'll like literally have security, so I don't have to worry about any squishing me anymore, and that'll be great. And then like if they mess up, I'm gonna make sure that like the Be More guys and like some of the Soul Life guys like make buddies, and it's like, all right guys, this is you guys like. These guys got me in the north, and like you guys got me in the south, and like when I go to the east coast, they're gonna be there, and when I go to the west coast, they're gonna be there, and like bam, 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 boom, 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 and like wow, look, we won't even have problems because we're all just trying to make sure that all the girls are protected, the children are protected. Like I don't know, I used to be a long time ago, and like we'll have our warriors all happy. Like we'll come up with great ideas on like how to make everything better in our own unique little situations, and it'll be like. You know, the government's involved, but like, is it really the government if like it's one of us instead of one of them? Because I use the us versus them thing because like, how much money do they all make? I guarantee you that most of them make tons and tons of money, and we don't. I mean, my husband cat makes good money, so like I totally messed that up for him because it's like oh charity work, and like they're gonna audit my taxes, and I'm gonna have a heart attack because like. It's okay for them to do it, but it's not okay for a dumb southern girl to do it because like simple math and rules and like it's okay because like husband cat knows me on my word. It's like if that happens, I have backup plans that he's been so angry about for years where it's like yeah, if anything ever happens I can do this and this and this and then boom and it all is better. It's like an amendment or an addendum. I don't know. Maybe we need to amend some stuff too. I don't know. I don't know all the stuff. You guys have to fill me in on like where you think there's a problem, and then I'll like investigate it, or I'll talk to people that consider it not to be a problem, and then like boom, 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 we'll get where we're going, and we'll have so much fun doing it instead of just like being like really angry on the opposite side of a screen. It'll be like I'm on one side of the screen, and then like you're on the other side, and unless it's literally a national security thing, then all the little people would be really mad because it's like, excuse me, we can't talk about this right now because my technology is like dead. My battery died. So I'll end up with like 20 phones and I'll just keep recording. And then I'll need like a social media person, which I do think that my natty cat, but he does like dogs. Sorry, natty cat. You're a natty cat dog now. Sometimes I'll call you that. And then like, I want to sit down and talk to Tesla cat guy and be like, ask me Tesla cat guy. Like, what's up with this phallic stuff? Like, do you really have this many issues? Like, what's going on here? Can we explain like what's going on with you? Because like, you know, I mean, ask me, something's up. And like, I don't know, all the different people. We can just talk to them and like, just make it super duper fun. And you know, then you guys can just coordinate it and like, you know, pop up little surprises of like little weird problems that I have to try to solve just to keep me entertained and enticed because at some point I'll get bored. And there's nothing worse than when I get bored because then I get grumpy if I get bored. And maybe I'll go to the gym and like work on my butt and my legs and like, I don't know, tone up and do all the stuff I'm supposed to do. But like, I really do need an old deep guy because like, if I don't have an old deep guy to like help me with my brain, so I'm just gonna sit there forever and just get mad at it and it's just gonna be very frustrating. Much like I'm driving around aimlessly just talking to you guys because I don't know where their phone is. Because I need to find D'Arborville. Because like husband cat doesn't understand that like D'Arborville wasn't really a big thing whenever I was living here, and like it's changed. I'll put boots on. Texas John bought me some boots. Texas John's going to be really mad. He's going to think that people are going to try to hurt me. And he's going to talk to all of his Texas friends and be like, that's my girl. We got to make sure nobody messes with her. And I'll be like, I love you, Texas John. And he's going to be like, yay, Texas. It's like, all the Texans are kind of grumpy. All right. So that's Biloxi again. So we're going to turn here. Babe, why can't you just put me in a Super 8? It's like right there. Or the suburban place. Like literally I stay at cheap places because I'm a cheap cat. And like husband's all fanciful and he sticks me in like the fancier places, which I totally appreciate. But I just don't understand spending bunches of money on things that are just like super temporary. I don't know. I'm a cheap cat. I'd rather spend money on like things that'll be there in 5, 10, 15, 20 years.
About 5 football fields. Holy Toledo!
Okay,
That's also the size of 70 normal cashew trees.
Holy Toledo, about whatever you
Cashews
guys
it
are
produces
talking
are
about.
massive too. I do love cashews.
And I'll get really mad if you guys try to bias me with like radio and strategic marketing because I see it when it happens and it's very frustrating.
And now you know.
Because I literally,
Get to Chris Jansen too.
I don't know, something happened to me and so my mind can go like all over the place and not trust anyone at any time if I need to. So I can't do full conspiracy mode. It's just I prefer to be in super happy mode. So if you guys start trying to mess with me, I'm going to get very, very angry. Just saying. Maybe I'll find like the most conspiracy guys and like have them be the protected people. Just saying. And I mean, this is just a bunch of rambling. Like we're just playing a little cat game. But seriously, like either make it where I can get on the ballot thing, or like you write me in. Because my neighbor cat told me that like people just write people in, like Mickey Mouse. And like, what if I'm on the ballot and I get written in? Does that count? And then like I really do need to find out that name stuff. I mean, worst case scenario, I try really hard and my daughter's son sees how much I love her and him, and you know, then they try to blow up my life, and you guys see that I like tried, and like, you know, you gotta try, and this is still the wrong exit. Jeez, all I'm doing is running around in circles. Because I'm talking to you guys are totally impacting my life, because I would have already been in my hotel, asleep, like happy, and my husband cat would probably not think I'm a weirdo because I was like, hey babe, like would you like to be president, or I would like to be president, and like would you want to be vice president, or like whatever, and da 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 da, because that would probably really annoy him. So as like a tester, I've asked him that and he has not responded, and so that's really frustrating because like he does, like we do take turns being in charge, and that would be the crappy thing, is that like literally I would be in charge of stuff and then he would be really mad. So if it actually happens, then like I would owe him like 4 years of him being in charge. Oh goodness. And you don't want that guy in charge of stuff. Not until he's like calmed down all this stuff. He's a great guy, but you know, he's a Marine and he needs the crayons and like, I don't know. There's just stuff with him. No, I don't think he should be president. It's gotta be a girl, just so you know. And if it's not me, like what about the other girls? I don't know anything about the other girls. I just know that I looked it up really quick and there were like a ton of people. Okay, now I don't know what, okay, you go ahead. I'm all confused. You have a stop sign. I literally don't know where I'm going. And so we're just gonna like get here and just be like, ooh, look at the ominous, ooh, movie. It's not really that scary. It's like a casino, but it's a good little ending. And then like there's this little strategically parked cute